Welcome to How to Play by Cathouse Gaming, where our goal is to explain the key game mechanics needed to get you and your table mates playing. We know you'd rather be gaming, so let's get started.
Hey guys, today's game is Kingdomino. In Kingdomino, players are kings looking to expand their kingdoms by acquiring the best terrain. Kingdomino is a tile placement game for 2 to 4 players. Each tile is numbered 1 through 48 on the back and is comprised of at least one type of landscape on the front. The game ends once the draw pile has been exhausted, and everyone will have a kingdom contained within a 5x5 grid of tiles. Players earn victory points by having connected terrain types containing crowns. The number of crowns in each section is multiplied by the number of terrain tiles within the section, and then the points for every section is summed in order to provide the overall score. The person with the most victory points wins.
Each player takes a castle foundation tile, a castle, and the meeple or meeples which match the castle color. Both meeples are required in a 2-player game. 1 meeple is required in a 3 and a 4-player game. Shuffle all of the tiles and count out the number of tiles required for the number of players at the table. Randomly select 4 tiles and align them face down in a column in descending order. The highest card should be at the top of the column. Flip the tiles over. Randomly select a start player. This player will examine the tiles and place their meeple on the tile of their choice. Randomly select the next player who will do the same. This repeats until all of the tiles have been selected. In a 2-player game, 4 tiles are laid out just as in a 4-player game. Each player has 2 meeples and will select 2 total tiles per column. Placement in the first column is determined randomly just as in a 3 or a 4-player game, and all other gameplay remains the same. Tiles are comprised of 6 different types of landscapes: wheat fields, lakes, mountains, villages, forests, and gardens. In order to build the best kingdom, it is important to have conjoined landscape tiles of the same type containing crowns. Tile placement in the kingdom must follow certain rules. At least one of the landscape tiles must match a previously placed landscape in the kingdom or be touching the castle tile, which is considered to be a wild. No part of the tile may cause the entire kingdom to exceed a 5x5 grid. If the tile has no legal placement, it must be discarded. This will lead to some holes in the final kingdom for that player. Once all tiles in the active column have been claimed with a meeple, select the next 4 tiles and align them face down in a column next to the active column. Tiles should be in descending order with the highest card at the top of the column. Flip the tiles so that the landscapes are visible. Beginning with the player whose meeple is on the lowest tile of the active column, the player removes their meeple, places the tile within their kingdom following the placement rules, and places their meeple onto an unclaimed tile in the next row. Moving from the lowest to the highest value tiles, this process continues until there are no more tiles in the starting column and all meeples have been placed on the newest column. A new column of 4 tiles is selected and gameplay continues in this fashion until all tiles have been incorporated into the kingdoms or discarded from the game. The game ends once there are no more tiles to be taken. Everyone counts their total number of victory points, which are obtained by multiplying the number of crowns in a specific terrain by the number of adjoining tiles of that terrain type. At the end of the game, a kingdom may look like this. This player will score 10 points for the forests, as there are 5 forest locations and 2 crowns. 3 points for grain, as there are 3 grain locations and 1 crown. 2 points for pastures and 27 points for water. Total score then would be 42. Once you have the hang of it, there are 2 slight scoring variations you can incorporate into your game. Middle Kingdom, score an additional 10 points when your castle is in the center of your kingdom, and Harmony, score an additional 5 points if your kingdom is complete without missing tiles. This board then would score an additional 15 points on top of their original 50 points.
That's a wrap. You now know how to play Kingdomino. Go build amazing kingdoms and may the best king win.